Hello, Pisces. Welcome to Lotus Heart Tarot. I'm so excited to have you here. I really am. I'm really looking forward to this reading. All right, Pisces. If you're new to my channel, welcome, welcome. I am very happy to have you here. These are general messages, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Pisces, I was meditating on your energy and I just keep getting, I've been getting this for a few days now, this really patient and loving energy when I'm meditating on your energy. And today I really felt like I wanted to do something super sensitive, or I wanted to see what is really happening in the heart space here. So we're going to take a look at you and your person's heart space, and then we're going to get a look at what are the main factors in the relationship and what's the best possible outcome. All right, at this time. So we're going to just dive right in. For Pisces person, Spirit, can you please show us? And for Pisces, for Pisces. For Pisces. Aww. Aww. Pisces. I feel like you have someone's attention. I feel like someone, they may have, with the Swan card, it being your person's energy. I get this energy with it though. That's like, how a swan goes through, they started as the ugly duckling, quote unquote, right? And then they turn into the beautiful swan. And that's like literally part of the story. And it says you are beautiful just as you are, which I'm sure is probably part of it. But it feels like someone has had a glow up or has had some kind of transformation, or at least in their own perception or in their own feeling they have. And I feel like, there's also this dragonfly here, which is another sign of transformation. So, and there's just these flowers, like everything in water, which is mutable and it flows and it changes. Everything is giving me this sense that someone really feels as though they have changed. They may feel that they're ready to open up. Maybe they weren't before. They want you to see it. But Pisces, this is so cute. With the buffalo energy, you have, be thankful for all you have. There is something here where I feel like the road has been a little bit rocky at times for you, for sure, Pisces. But I feel like, look how strong you are. And, it feels like you're well removed from these mountains. So if your period of challenge has not passed yet, Pisces, I feel like it will. And I feel like this is one of those things where we all come to that place, right? Where we're sort of grateful for the things that reminded us of how strong we were and how capable we are. I feel like your focus is kind of in another direction. You may have at one time really been focused on the swan and what the swan was doing, but I feel like you're sort of focused on, wow, I just made it through a very challenging period and here I am. I made it. I'm good. Where I feel like the swan is now pretty focused on you. You have ask for help here with the rabbit on the bottom of the deck. And for me, whenever I pull energies on both people, I feel that the bottom of the deck is the energy of the connection. And so there is this opportunity where it's like, if you want it and if they want it, there is kind of this like, asking the divine for help or surrendering it to the divine could help in the situation. For Pisces, I feel, this person had a hard time accepting themselves before, or maybe even like kind of feeling comfortable in their own skin. Like just there's something here about where someone may have been insecure or self-conscious that, they were going through some kind of transformation, or that even that they needed to transform. For Swan Spirit for Pisces, please. I feel like this person has possibly learned a series of very valuable, um, very valuable lessons. Wow. I literally, this feels like somebody who wasn't really ready for this relationship at the time. And, I think that they were probably, I'm getting like very strong Ten of Wands kind of energy. It may have been someone that had a lot of burdens on them, someone that had a lot of obligations and responsibilities. Sometimes like you'll see it with like the oldest child of a family and both parents are working. That oldest child of the family sort of has to take on roles that aren't very childhoodish, it's kind of that like energy is what I'm getting. It's like someone that sort of had to grow up or mature sort of even before their time. You have surrender. At times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. Remember how I told you with this rabbit, I get this sense of like if you surrender the connection to the divine, there's help. There's help available. It feels like this is a supported connection. And then you have let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. This is very similar to the Khalil Gibran quote that I like went and found and read to you guys. I don't know, probably a month and a half, 2 months ago. I think I was, I think it was about, I think it was the beginning of January, like the first or second week of January. I don't know if that's significant, but I did go through the trouble of like reading that whole thing. And this is like someone who may have had codependent tendencies or, where they felt their happiness existed in the other person, or they were not able to see the beauty in themselves, possibly even the beauty that you saw in them at one point, Pisces. And now it's like they are starting to see their own beauty. And it also feels like this connection, if you guys have been in separation possibly for a while, it's like you are solidly on your own. You are solidly your own people. So when you join together, it's doesn't have as high a likelihood of being toxic. Then you have, when you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. Yeah, this person treasures the memories that they have with you, Pisces. You have playfulness. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together. And remember, love is the greatest healer. I feel like something is starting up between these two energies. I feel like there may even be like a little, fun banter or flirtation. It might not feel like that's where you're at, Pisces, but it feels like there is something here of just like, oh, it's you again, and it's you again. Pisces, I feel like you're sort of taking this approach of like, you may have spent some time wanting to know, like, or wanting to know if this person felt it too, or if they thought the same thing, or, if it was going to work out, or if you were wasting your time. And it is important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone instead of placing your focus on another. Now is the time to give to yourself. This feels very mirrory to this, of like really discovering this independence and this inner strength. Like I said, I got that feeling with this mountain and this buffalo, like having some space here. But I think, Pisces, you're not hanging your hat on anything happening. And that may be because this rocky road that you've already traveled here, but you're not going to get attached to an outcome in this energy. And you're just sort of taking this approach of maybe it will, maybe it won't, but only time will tell, And I think this has been key. You see how at peace this buffalo is with all that is, with the mountains in the distance, with the flowers in the foreground, just with everything that is. This buffalo is at complete peace. And it says acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times, we must accept things as they are. There is no point in trying to change that which is beyond our control. And I feel like Pisces, all these energies really are consistent and back each other up. So I feel like you're really in alignment. Your heart, your mind, your thoughts, your words. It's like, I feel that you have deep feelings for this person. But I also feel like you know what you're capable of on your own, and if this person comes back, you may turn around and speak with them, or I feel like you're calm. I feel like you would be calm with them, but you're not waiting for it, and you're not dependent upon it, and that's a very strong place to be. Now on the bottom of the deck is the energy of the connection here, right? So what it says is, beware of what you are projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. Yeah. I get that feeling here. It's like, Pisces, if you are in some way sort of protecting your pride here by taking this stance, by having your back turned, if this is in any way reflective of that, then this person's pride might keep them from reaching out. Do you see what I'm saying? You are mirroring each other. There's a strong energy this feels like something that could come into harmony. But it's like, really look at yourself with with an eye that doesn't just tell yourself what you want to hear, kind of, because those things that you're doing to protect yourself, or to prevent yourself from getting hurt, or from yourself from being vulnerable, or from yourself having to take a risk for this connection, the other person is going to protect themselves the same. And it's hard to meet at the 50-yard line when you're both clinging to your end zone. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what is up with these sports analogies. I do love sports. But I don't know what's up with these analogies. Whoa. Wow. Okay, Pisces. This is a strong connection. You have this meditate energy, and then you have this meet up and telepathy energy. Honestly, I feel there is a strong connection here. Even energetically, we can connect to other people emotionally, mentally. So if someone's depressed, or someone's doubtful, or someone, whatever the case may be, that energy is being felt by both people, probably, or to some degree. You know what I mean? And so with this meditate, I feel like this is really telling you to try to keep your mind clear. Just because clear is non-judgment. Clear is the absence of everything. And the best way always to do this, guys, you don't have to meditate, but you do have to be fully present in this moment. If you're fully present in this moment, which is actually a really, really, really hard thing to do, then you're not thinking about the past, you're not thinking about the future, you're not kicking up fears, worries, anxieties, you're not kicking up, depression over what once was, or what went wrong, or what cup spilled, or why. You're just keeping it a clean palette. And I just feel this energy of something can grow on a clean palette. So there's just this energy of, it's not, resisting anything. It's not like, oh, I can't think about that right now, or oh, I can't go down that path. But the one thing that we do have control over is our thoughts. And if we can bring our mindful awareness to noticing them and being the observer of them and letting them go, then we free ourselves from so much suffering. And so, and here with this telepathy, it's like this thing is trying to come together. But I feel this energy of this like kind of very strong like connection energetically and like emotionally and mentally. So it's just, if you're staying in the present moment, you're gonna be just fine. And you can, the fastest way to get in the present moment is to begin to focus on your breath and become the mindful awareness of your breath, not judging it, not changing it, not altering it, just observing it. And once you just kind of really connect with breath and connect to the present moment, your vibration will instantly change. Like you'll feel calm, you'll feel at peace. So just if you start to feel yourself getting anxious, or if you start to feel yourself going down a path, or if you feel you might be feeling feelings that don't belong to you, just get present in the moment. You have this energy of distance and silence. And for some of you, I definitely get there's a physical distance. Like this requires a trip or travel, or, even if it's like the same city, but to traverse your city takes an hour and a half, like mine, then that to me is travel. You have this energy of there has been so much silence between you, or there has been possibly for some of you years of, or a lot has changed even, I got from the bend in the track, that it's like almost kind of like, where do you start? Where do you begin? You know what I mean? And then you have this energy of healing. There's something here where there's an opportunity to close the distance. There's an opportunity to come together and to heal this connection. I feel like for some of you, there is, wow. There is possibly a connection to like your life purpose with this person. All right. I feel like this time is possesses a good opportunity in it for something to come back together. Okay, what are the factors affecting this connection right now? Just good. Ooh. Well, when you have the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck and you have the Tower sideways as the only cards that fell showing us who they are, all I can tell you is that there's change. Big time change coming in. This card literally says sudden upheaval, pride, disaster. And when a card falls sideways, this is something that it's an energy that's in flux. It feels almost like someone is going to sacrifice their pride. Like someone is going to get really honest, like add a dose of honesty into the situation. And it's going to bring about quite a bit of change. And this is happening in divine timing. Divine timing is under this life purpose. And now that you have the Wheel of Fortune, which talks about both life purpose and Divine timing. Yeah. All right, so you have the Six of Swords and the Seven of Swords in reverse. I feel like this is someone who has in the past thought, like, had kind of an overactive mental body that kept them from coming to a place of peace. You know, I think part of probably the reason this fell apart is because they may have gotten a little overwhelmed in their mental body. I feel like this person's thoughts often deceive them. You know, they convince themselves of stuff, or they, you know, kind of make excuses or reasons or justifications for things. And then, therefore, they actually are just kind of defying what they actually really want. And I feel like that sort of kicks up this, like, a lot of thinking energy that, I feel like has really been a detriment to this connection. And I think, because I think it kind of keeps this person away. Because I think, you know, when left to their own devices, when left to this energy of overthinking, they're always coming up with a reason to not come forward, to not say how they feel, to not just take this connection home, or, you know, bring it to a place of success. Damn. Wow. There is definitely energy around this connection of the possibility of it coming together, of the gap being closed, of someone, I feel like, sort of acknowledging something. And I think it's that they have feelings, or that there is a connection here, or some kind of relationship here. You have the Emperor in reverse, the World in reverse, and the Star in reverse. And, you know, this is someone who I feel like feels powerless to stop something from ending, or they're willing to let go of their pride. The Emperor in reverse and the Tower with that pride and ego, this is someone that's going to have to put their pride aside in order to, pride is just a big deal in this reading, in order to keep something from ending. Something that is their wish fulfillment, something that, you know, they kind of feel is fated. Like, you know, what happens when you turn your back on something that's fated? And so it's like, it causes this person to put their pride aside and to reveal some kind of truth that causes something major here to change. And I feel it's this energy of, you know, if someone puts their pride aside and speaks the truth, then there can be this reconciliation, or it sort of like brings about this opportunity for judgment. Like resurrection. Healing. All right, guys. Then you have the Queen of Swords and the Chariot energy here. And, you know, Pisces, I feel like you have been through a lot with this connection, which is why you're showing up in this Queen of Swords energy. This isn't a natural fit for a Pisces, for sure. But there's this energy of once bitten, twice shy. I don't know where that came from, but that specifically, that phrase came across. It might be somebody's message. There's this energy of this. I've been through the entire sword cycle over this relationship. And, you know, I've suffered, I have felt defeated, I have felt deceived, I have felt backstabbed. You know, my energy has been drained. My thoughts have gone wildly out of control at times. I don't want to needlessly experience that again. And, you know, there is this, by the very nature of her being a queen, she's receptive. And this is the same energy I got with this buffalo. It's like, I'm open to communicate but like I'm not seeking it out. I'm not putting action energy toward it. Um, it's kind of like you need to know or you need to feel sometimes when there's a strong energy at the back of a court carrier, a court card, it feels like it's like an energy that's got their back. And it's like it's kind of this energy of like, I need you to be able to show up this way. I need to feel like you have my back and that I can trust you and that we are together by choice. I don't want to yoke you to me. I don't want to use reins here to make sure that we're on the same path. I just want to know that you have my back. I just want to know that without looking, without checking on it. And if I knew that, then the fact that we've already been through the sword cycle would not freak me out so much. You know what I mean? That's the vibe that I get from this Queen of Swords. It's like I need some kind of reassurance from you somehow that shows me this energy. And you know, in this Two of Cups, that he's got her back. You know what I mean? There's this energy of like showing up. Oh, Pisces. All right, so I feel like the factors affecting this relationship are you're dealing with a serious overthinker. I feel like somebody has to let their pride go and say something that can bring about an opportunity for healing in this connection. I feel like there is this energy of, already having experienced something potentially painful or confusing or, you know what I mean, all of the above to whatever degree it was for you. That's left someone in a position to be kind of discerning or needing to be discerning. This is what I need to feel, and this is what I need to feel energetically, emotionally, and mentally from you, that you have released this overthinking that brought imbalance to our connection and took us out of harmony. I need to feel like the truth has been revealed, or like really and truly it just feels as if no progress can be made until someone breaks that silence we saw with the distance there, and in a meaningful way, not just like, oh hey, how you doing, or I'm coming at you with the same old bullcrap. All right, here is what the best possible outcome for Pisces and this person. That Wheel of Fortune. I don't know if you guys saw that, but it like came out of the deck, did a pirouette, and then like super dramatically fell in a position of change. Ace of Pentacles with the Death card. Some of you, I'm going to be dealing with a Scorpio. And then you have Judgment and the Page of Cups. And the Wheel of Fortune, of course, with the King of Pentacles with the Strength card. Lord have mercy. Strength can talk about a lot of things. It can talk about a restriction, like someone holding themselves back, someone not giving themselves permission to show up, someone resisting an urge. And it can also be someone getting the confidence, finding the strength within them, right? Because all of these energies fall on a spectrum. There are many meanings and interpretation of the cards. And it feels, there's stitches here. I'm just going to cover that up because YouTube is YouTube. But there are stitches there, and I wanted you to see that because this feels like someone who's taken accountability for healing their own wound, for finding a way to put themselves back together so that they weren't codependently relying on someone else for that. And with the King of Pentacles, this is someone who emerges strong, stable, steady, abundant. I even feel a sense of softness and a sense of gratitude from this card, of just like, you know, kind of knowing the worth and the value of things because you have suffered, because you have struggled. And with the Wheel of Fortune here, there is this, you know, kind of almost like destined aspect to this. Like, as in, it could have been part of the soul contract here, was to like inspire this healing, or to even bring the mindful awareness to the hurt that was causing the issues. With the Death and the Ace of Pentacles, you know, every ending is truly a beginning. And so there is some cycle in this connection closing out, but it is going through some kind of major transformation or change. And it's getting, I feel, what could potentially be a solid and stable new beginning here with the Ace of Pentacles. Then you have this Judgment energy with the Page of Cups energy, which is literally confirmation for what is underneath it, right? It is through a heartfelt, authentic, sincere expression of what is in our heart, we bring about the opportunity to raise above, you know, to overcome where we are right now, you know, this ending. With the Five of Wands, there is some kind of delay, some kind of blockage. This person has a lot of regrets. We have the Five of Cups with the King of Wands underneath the Fool, which is underneath the Five of Wands. So there's a delay in someone taking a leap of faith. And the delay comes from someone's regrets or someone focusing on the past, not the present. So keep that mental body clear. Because also, you know, if your person is also focused on the past and you are exchanging energy, then if the more that you're at peace and you're calm with things, the more that, you know, lifts that heavy lower vibrational energy of focusing on the past and regret and remorse and depression. So the best possible outcome here is definitely a new beginning. And a change for the better. I feel like that it's almost this right here almost makes me feel like this is a soulmate connection that's right on course. You know, everything is happening exactly as it's meant to. No worries, no fears. You know, we're rising ourselves up into this level of almost kind of, it's not mastering life, the King of Pentacles, but it is mastering all of the material aspects of life. And so now may be the time, or things may be aligning, or things may be coming together, or reaching this level of mastery may coincide with this opportunity for a new beginning in this relationship. There is some kind of delay if there's a lot of thinking about the past or where things went wrong, or focusing on the things that we wish we hadn't said or we hadn't done. There is an opportunity that comes with someone having a real sincere conversation. All right. If Pisces is dealing with a water sign, what are the messages, please, Spirit? I feel so much beauty, harmony, sweetness, and shelter between us. Yeah. You are my dream come true, and I am shocked at your existence. You are the song of my heart. Don't think I don't care about you, because I really do. I worship your perfection. If you're dealing with a fire sign, you turn loose heaven within me. I miss your sunshine in my life so much. I have tried telling you the truth so many times, but I just cannot for some reason. I will do anything to bring you happiness. How can I ever pay you back? And I have no words for your kindness and generosity. If you're dealing with an earth sign, I am so sorry for not giving you the time and attention you deserve. I can see eternity in your eyes. I know that fire that burns in you is the same that burns in me. I find everything about you so pleasurable and irresistible. Your words keep ringing in my head. And if you're dealing with an air sign, my Lord, what I would give to run my fingers through your hair. I am entwined in the thought of finding you one day. You are my everything. You are worth fighting for, and I have been watching you from a distance. Oh, if you guys saw this flip, I don't know when this came out. I am taking my time. We have all the time in the world. Maybe you would have preferred if I hadn't read it. Okay, Pisces, this is what I have for you today. I hope it helps. I hope it brings you some peace and clarity. You know, I feel there is some kind of opportunity here to close the distance, to potentially actually come together and actually get that opportunity. This comes from somebody revealing the truth, some sincere, authentic expression of emotion. It may be your person with this Swan card. I do feel like this person is sort of looking for an opportunity to show you the ways in which they have changed. And I think you're not really willing to turn around, so it leaves it to this person. This person may surrender it and ask for help. Pisces, I really hope this helps. I hope this brought you some peace and clarity. If it did, let me know. Like, share, subscribe, comment. I really appreciate your support on my channel. Until next time, Pisces, I send you off with all my very best. Always, always, always. Bye-bye.